Hey Libra, what's up? Welcome to your January reading. Happy New Year. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful holiday season. I hope you guys are just having a great day. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. If this reading is helpful or insightful, that you enjoy, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to get right into this reading. Libra, see what's going on for you, what you need to know for January. Oh, what's going on? For January 2023, what's going on for Libra? Please show me clearly what do my Libras need to know or be aware of for the month ahead. Oh, y'all, it's 3:33 p.m. Okay, Spirit coming through with the synchronicities. And let's get into it. We got the horse. What's going on for Libra for January 2023? What's going on for Libra, summarizing Venus? January 2023, what's happening? What do they need to know? There we go. Okay, horse and the gazelle coming out. So, Libra, January is a great month for you where you are just like, you're not backing down. I don't know why all of a sudden it's making me think of that Eminem song with Pink. It's like, I won't back down. It's like, I don't know any of the other lyrics of that song, but it's just, I won't back down. So maybe that's relevant. You know, I kind of will look that up right now. And I'm not even like that. I don't really like that song. Peace and love, but it's just I if it's playing, I skip it. Like, it's not in my liked, it's not in my playlist. You can sound the alarm, you can call out your guards, you can fence in your yard, you can hold all the cards. Yo, you know what? This is fitting. You can do all these things to intimidate or upgrade your defense, but Pink or Eminem won't back down. That's literally the gazelle. The gazelle is all about intimidation. Oh my god, wow, that song actually is relevant in this reading. So, someone's trying to intimidate you. But it won't work, and you're not going to back down. There might be part of you. There might be a little part of you that is just like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should just hide. Maybe I should just kind of like be small and like a little mouse. No. All right, don't let these fools intimidate you. Don't back down, Libra, no matter what. What's at the bottom? Oh my god, the sea serpent? Really? Whoa. And the whale and the lamb. There's a lot of inner work that you've been doing, bettering yourself, really stepping into your strength, learning and healing, like your inner child wounding. There's been a lot of transformation taking place in regards to that. Also, oh, what the hell? I just knocked something down. I don't know what that was, but I knocked something. I can't see anything though. The sea serpent represents like a mother figure or a grandmother figure. Like, there might be like a spirit or like an energy around you just like watching over you, so just passing that along. The sea serpent is a very kind, gentle, soothing, warm, compassionate, healing, loving, like a warm hug kind of energy. I'm sending my love your way. Not Virgo, y'all, I'm a mess in this reading. Libra, I'm sending my love. All right, it's Mercury retrograde. We're gonna blame it on that. So, the horse, like, this is ultimate horsepower. You guys really just confident, taking good care of yourself. You're feeling yourself, and people notice that. And I think people are intimidated by you and your confidence. So your confidence is intimidating people. And there might be people who are intimidated by you, and they're gonna try to intimidate you. Like, it's a power play. But you're not backing down to that. All right. There might be the tendency to feed into these fears or these negative beliefs, especially negative self-talk. There might be a little bit of like a cycle there, right? The sea serpent represents a cycle that's like repeating sometimes. So there might be a bit of like a repetitive cycle that comes up. And we're in Mercury retrograde, and Mercury rules like our communication as well as our thoughts and how we think, right? And how we process shit. Well, that's also our moon, but you know, how we communicate and how others communicate with us. So that might be bringing up old patterns and old ways. But since Mercury is retrograding in Capricorn, that's going to really help us bring in more structure and just like work through our problems and just like kind of get our shit together. So it's kind of like that vibe. So don't feed into this gazelle, fearful, restless, anxious, and negative Nelly mindsets and beliefs or the naysayers, right? Don't back down to that, and don't let anybody intimidate you or make you doubt yourself or second guess yourself, because you know your shit, right? So act like that. Act like you're the shit, because you are the shit. And when you act like you're the shit, no one doubts it. So it's like when you're in the gazelle and you're like, oh, I'm like doubting myself, everyone's like nitpicking apart. When you show up as this horse, no one's going to try to make you doubt yourself, because you got that barrier, you got that armor. Okay, so wow, this is an interesting interesting energy so far. But yeah, okay, let's pull out the tarot. I don't know, I'm feeling almost flustered for you, Libra. Like, what's going on? Why are you making me nervous? Your energy is intimidating. I'm nervous reading for you. Like, what the hell? Weird. All right, what's going on for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for January 2023. What's going on for Libra? Show me clearly. Any messages, insight, wisdom, guidance for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in January 2023. Knight of Swords. I like that so far. What's going on for Libra? Show me clearly. The Five of Wands. What's going on for Libra? The World, Four of Wands. Lots of fire showing up in this reading. We have the Three of Swords reversed with the Moon, Emperor, and the Eight of Swords reversed, as well as Knight of Pentacles. Nice. I like this Knight of Pentacles. So there's like slow but steady movement progression here. I'm going to keep that out. Okay, wow. So, Libra, January is definitely cementing things for you, especially lessons that you've learned. This is being cemented. There's still a little bit of releasing that is taking place in January, releasing certain pains or emotions. And this is going back to that sea serpent, the cycles, negative doubts, negative belief patterns, doubts, fears, a lot of that inner healing, inner child, inner wounding that is needing to be expressed, and things that maybe you're not fully aware of at this moment. You might be completely fine, but somewhere down in January, you may need to have a good cry, or you might have a little bit of a breakdown, and that's okay, right? That's okay. Embrace it. It's just a reflection of where you're at. It gives you a clear idea of where you're at in your journey. And just like, it's a little bit of contrast, but it helps you kind of just pinpoint and like do a little bit of evaluation of like where you're at and what work needs to be done and how far you've come, right? So there might be some things that come up that you're not aware of even listening to this reading right now. Things that you're not even fully aware of, that you might have realizations or epiphanies about, like things that you got to work on. Look at the Emperor. He's like, I got work to do. I got things I got to do. And also notice that there's the Moon in this card, right? So there's some sort of illumination. I don't know if this is something that might be occurring around the full moon in Cancer, which I think is around the 7th of January, if I'm correct. And that should be interesting for you, since that will be... Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. But you'll be feeling the vibes from that for sure. Cardinal energy. You're a cardinal sign, same as Cancer. So you'll be feeling the influences of that. And also even with the horse, right? This lunar energy. So there's like a lot of self-growth and also like spiritual growth that's taking place in January. And it seems like the more that you are stepping into alignment, the more you're seeing things clearly. Like, you notice in this Eight of Swords, she's like taking this blindfold off, right? She's seeing things clearly. Like, once you take a blindfold off, you can't just put it back on and forget what you just seen. So it's like you're going through some sort of awakening, or you're gaining some sort of knowledge or information, or just like as you're up leveling yourself in your life, the way that you're seeing, you're just like people... Your perspective on situations and people are shifting. Like, you're seeing things completely different than you did before. And it's a good thing. But it's just like, it's very eye-opening. January is an eye-opening month for you. And so with these things that you're now kind of seeing differently, or relationships that you could be seeing differently, it might be bringing up some triggers, or it might be bringing up on some uncomfortable feelings. But again, needing to embrace it and needing to just like work with it, rather than try to ignore it or resist it or suppress it. That's just going to create more problems down the line. So don't get intimidated by these deep ass emotions. The fact that you're able to feel those things is beautiful, right? There's beauty in even the most harshest, most painful feelings, right? There's some beauty there. It's like, wow, like look at how you can just like feel that, you know, like what it means to be alive. You're alive and you could feel those things, like how you can feel so deeply, right? If you can kind of, I don't know. Anyways, you know, with these like realizations though, this has been like an ongoing process with the Knight of Pentacles in combination with this Eight of Swords reverse. It's like, so you've slowly been kind of like taking off the blindfold. Like you can kind of like, you know, if I had only like a blindfold, it's like you kind of just, you've been peeking a little bit, kind of peeking. Like, okay, now my eyes are wide fucking open, right? So it's like, this has been ongoing, I would say, for at least a few months, if not longer. But it's been a process. But again, like there's no going back to, there's no shrinking your knowledge. There's no shrinking what you've gained, what you experienced. You can't undo any of that. So you're constantly growing and expanding, you know, and just building outwards. You're really, there is something that you're freeing yourself from. Freeing yourself from like confusion, freeing yourself from any doubts, which we already kind of talked about that with the gazelle, and freeing yourself from painful experiences, being able to leave it in the past here with the world, leaving it in the past once and for all, especially revolving again like relationships, world with the Four of Wands. There's some sort of completion that a relationship in your life has served its purpose, or there's a relationship that could be falling out, maybe not falling out. I mean, maybe for some of you with this Five of Wands, this can represent some sort of fallout, arguments, kind of not seeing eye to eye with somebody. So some of you, there could be an ending taking place between you and another person. This might be more of like relation to like friendship or business, not so much romance. I'm not seeing anything about romance here. So this might be some sort of ending or fallout or separation taking place between you and like a friend, or you and like an acquaintance or someone that you worked with. Okay, so I do see that there's some sort of completion or closure taking place, ending of a cycle with some sort of connection. We'll take a look into that. Yeah, just with this Knight of Swords and this Five of Wands, this is indicating like things could be getting a bit heated or a bit, like conversations might be getting more heated. And again, Mercury retrograde's really amplifying that. We still have Mars retrograding. So this is kind of like adding fuel to the flame, and situations could just, this feels very similar to what I was saying in Gemini's reading the other day. So if you got any Gemini placements, maybe give it a listen. But yeah, energy and like just the relationships, there's more tension, and things could get more heated quicker. So watch out for that. There is also some sort of like quick change or quick shift or an ending that happens quickly or very abruptly or just very sudden. So we'll take a look into that. There's lots of different ways I can read this. If you've been dealing with conflict, like a person, if you and a person have been fighting or just not seeing eye to eye, perhaps there's the opportunity to clear the air with the World to the Five of Wands. So I do feel like there could be resolution here, and then moving on from the World, Four of Wands, is like there might be the opportunity to like calm things down and go back to smoothing things over and being on good terms. There's a possibility for that as well, if that's something that you want here. I'm just seeing if there's any other scenarios. Already talked about that. Moon and the Emperor. Maybe this is, okay, another message, y'all. I'm just trying to cover all aspects here before we clarify. Emperor to the Moon. It's like things that you're working on, projects, ideas, plans, goals that you have for yourself, any resolutions that you're setting for this new year. You might want to keep it quiet or just kind of keep it, keep it in the down low for this moment, okay? So move in silence. Things that you're working on right now, keep it quiet or just keep it hidden. Don't share it just yet. no big announcements at this moment, okay? Spirit is just saying, like, shh, keep it hush hush. Is there anything else? You're getting out of your head when it comes to, again, we were talking about this with the Gazelle. Like, you're getting out of your head of any negative thoughts or thinking or doubts or being like, oh, I couldn't do that. I'm not skilled enough. I don't have the ability. I don't have the talent, the gift, the time, the patience, the this, the that. You're no longer making excuses for yourself. You're kind of just like, if I want something, I'm going to do it. I don't care how it's going to happen or how long it's going to take. I'm just going to go for it and shoot my shot, and I'm going to be patient. So your patience is definitely growing a lot in January. You're having more time and more patience to do the things that actually matter to you. So that's good. Okay, so I think I covered like all possible topics that have come through for me. So we're going to do some clarifying. Let's look into this. Let's look into this Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands for Libra. I also look into the 8 of Swords reverse. So you got some sort of clarity, or you're getting clarity in January. Talk about this Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There we go. Page of Swords, 3 of Swords. So there's been some pretty hard conversations, or this is definitely bringing up communication. 6 of Cups. So this might be something that had already occurred, already happened. And 6 of Cups can be representing like friendships. Wheel of Fortune. Is there anything else about this Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands for Libra in January 2023? Is there anything else? I have a feeling that's it. I'll try one more time. Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands for Libra. Any final thoughts, final messages? Anything else to add? There we go. 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Okay. 9 of Swords at the bottom. So this is bringing up like a past situations, or so this has already occurred for most of you. Some of you this hasn't happened, but there is some sort of fallout or misunderstanding between you, maybe a group of people or another person. And it's been on your mind. It's also been on whoever else is involved in this situation. It's been on their mind too. There were some pretty truthful but also harsh conversations or things that were said. I feel like there was some sort of argument or some sort, like people, like a conversation that got heated. Like I already said that, but yeah. So people were hurt with what was said. I feel like everyone that was involved is hurt in some sort of way. Don't know how severe this is. And there's been like a lot of thinking and reflecting on it. Right? You have the 3 of Wands. So it's like you're looking back, taking a closer look at what you said, what you maybe should have said, or what maybe you regret saying, or, you know, what they said, blah, blah, blah. Like you've been really like taking a closer look at this situation. And so we have the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Swords. So there's some sort of change or something. This is probably tying up the world here. But see, like with this 5 of Swords, how one person got cut. So there was like okay, so I'm feeling that someone's intentions weren't to hurt you, and your intentions weren't to hurt someone else. All right, because even in this 5 of Wands in this deck, it's like they were just playing around with these fucking swords. These little kids just playing around with swords, being stupid, being, you know, naive, not thinking, and someone got hurt. And same with the 5 of Wands in this deck. It's like, on the upright, it's like they're more like play fighting rather than like actually like hating and killing each other, right? Reverse 5 of Wands in this deck is like they are like at war, whereas this 5 of Wands is more like, you know, bickering or arguing like an old married couple. So it's like, you know, things may have gotten a bit heated between you and another person. It wasn't like intentionally supposed to be that way, but someone got hurt, or both people got hurt, or anyone involved, people got hurt here. And you know, there's been a lot of thinking and reflecting on the situation, anxiety that's been coming up about the situation. So this is something that's going to be dealt with in January. And like I said, I feel like there's possibility here to maybe clear the air or smooth things over, if that's something that you want. But let's look into the world, okay? Oh, look. Oh my God, look. Nine of Swords, right? So you've been stressed in, someone's been stressing about this. We have the Star and Judgment underneath that. So it's like there's possibility to fix things if that's something that you want. Or at least, clear any tension or any bad vibes, bad feelings. All right, let's look into the world for Libra. Can I shuffle? What the hell? Tell me about the world for Libra for January 2023. Look, the Tower. Okay. Scorpio energy. Tell me about the world for Libra, January 2023. Nine of Wands. King of Pentacles. Tell me about the world for Libra. Hermit. I just heard constructive criticism. Someone got like some constructive criticism, or maybe it's like someone was giving like constructive criticism, but someone felt like they were being attacked or being judged, or like, I don't know, something like that. Just, it was maybe taken the wrong way. We have Justice with the Four of Pentacles reverse and the Seven of Cups. So there is releasing here. I'll talk about that. So, someone's been making changes. You've been making changes after some sort of fallout or misunderstanding, and taking some time to kind of like back away and separate yourself. It's like, okay, you've realized what areas need some adjustments, or what you need to work on, and what it is that you need to like improve on, right? And so you've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, probably spending some time by yourself, solo dolo. Maybe you're getting in your head, really beating yourself up about the situation here with the gazelle, like, oh my god, maybe I shouldn't have said that, maybe I really messed things up. How is this person viewing me? I probably look like an idiot to them, or I'm so embarrassed, or I feel so ashamed, like that kind of vibe, right? That's the gazelle. But then it's like you're gonna change that vibration around, where it's like you're no longer gonna be, oh my god, like, oh, I feel like a fool, I feel like an idiot, I feel so stupid, like, I should know better. Where it's like you're turning that around and be like, okay, well, yeah, I feel those things, but let me look at how I can transform those feelings, how I can use that as like constructive criticism and like improve myself. Not that like whoever this is, like, fuck what they think, right? Ultimately, what matters most is what you think of yourself, and you don't need anybody's validation. I was about to call you Virgo. Some of you have Virgo placements. You don't need anybody's validation, but the horse is always looking to improve themselves and to better themselves, and that's what you're doing here, right? So you're like, okay, I'm going to take some time to think about this, reflect on this. And with the Tower in this deck, it's like, notice how it's just the top that is falling off. It's not the foundation. It's, for the most part, this Tower is doing just fine. It's just the top that's doing a little remodeling. So it's just like, you're looking at what areas that need a little bit of improvements. And you have no problem taking accountability or responsibility for where maybe you made a mistake, or where maybe you need to make some improvements, or where you may be messed up. Like, you're not afraid to like own up to that, right? You're not letting your pride get in the way. You're not letting your ego get in the way. It had brought up some uncomfortable feelings, but you've handled it like a champ. And guess what? You're about to get a golden star. You're about to be rewarded for the work that you've been doing, the effort that you've been working on, right? We have Justice out here. There's your energy, Libra, with the Four of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Cups. You've gotten clarity, and you're working through letting go of any confusions, learning lessons. And now it's just about, okay, I see things clearly now. Thank you for a reality check, maybe. I'm working on it. I'm making improvements. I'm bettering myself. It's going to be a process. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm human. There's no such thing as perfect. But I'm making moves, and I'm improving myself, and that's the best I can do. So you're not going to be intimidated by this, or by other people's opinions, or, you're not gonna back down. Remember, it's that song at the beginning of the reading that I got. But yeah, let's look into this Four of Wands, because I feel like for some of you, let me just see. Tell me this Four of Wands for Libra. So I feel like this possibility to like smooth things over, clear things up, set the bar straight, you know, like look at how these, they almost look like post-it notes. Like they look more organized rather than reverse. It's like, well, reverse it's like a little bit more scattered, but anyways, whatever. 4 of Wands for Libra in January 2023. We have the World, full circle moment. We have the 4 of Wands for Libra. Chariot. And the Ace of Cups. Moving on. 2 of Wands. And Ace of Wands. All right. Okay, so Libra. I see, like, yeah, you spent time to reflect on it. You've worked on making some adjustments. Some of you are just completely leaving that, discarding it in the past, leaving it, never touching it, never looking at it again, never crossing paths with whoever you've been involved in. Others of you, I do see the possibility of something new. We'll talk about that, but you're moving on from that, okay? Whatever that little hurdle, little shake-up, little whatever that was, whatever that little funky moment was or situation, you're moving on from that. You're leaving it in the past. It was a little awkward, a little uncomfortable, brought up some of those heavier emotions, made you realize some things that maybe you weren't aware of, had a bit of a reality check, but you're like, okay, you know what? That's okay. I'm going to just work on myself. Okay. Now it's like, all right, I'm leaving that in the past. I'm moving forwards. Great, right? Cancer energy. That's the horse, right? Cancer energy is a chariot, but that's the seahorse and the horse, right? So this is you getting your mojo back. And then we have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands. So you have some sort of new beginning, new relationship, new friendship. I also see that this is also tying to like your passions, career, projects, anything like that. So I'm feeling like there's a couple new beginnings that you're moving towards here. You have some choices to make, but for some it's like you do have the opportunity to start things over. If you had like some sort of fallout with a person or a group of people, I do feel like you have the choice on if you want to start over with those people or not. That is your choice. You decide what's going to be best for you, but I do see that the opportunity is there. You got some choices to make about what direction you want to move down in January, but you have lots of new energy coming your way and you're leaving the past in the past and you're just moving forwards with confidence. Okay, so that's kind of the situation. That's the vibe for January. It's like they're smoothing, clearing the air, learning from the past, although, you know, a little uncomfortable. I'm like repeating myself, y'all, but yeah. I have nothing else to add, so I think I'll leave the reading here. I hope that this is helpful and insightful. If it was, Libra, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box down below. And yeah, Libra, with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Happy holidays, happy new year, and yeah, stay blessed. Bye!